What if the key to unlocking a better future isn't more money, but more attention? Imagine a world where government actually works, housing for all, clean energy everywhere, and a Democratic Party bold enough to fight for it. But what's standing in the way? And how do Trump, Elon Musk, and a new Department of Government Efficiency fit into this story? Welcome to Podslice Hub, where we turn podcasts into stories that might change. Today, we're diving into Lex Fridman's podcast number 462 with Ezra Klein and Thompson, two brilliant minds on the left talking politics, power, and a vision for abundance. Don't miss this. The future of America might depend on it. Here are 10 transformative takeaways from Ezra Klein and Thompson's conversation on the Lex Fridman podcast. 1. Attention, not money, rules politics. Democrats focus on fundraising, but the real currency of politics today is attention, something the right, led by Trump, has mastered. Number 2, government inefficiency hurts progress. From high-speed rail to affordable housing, government often fails to achieve its own goals due to bureaucratic red tape. 3, deregulate the government itself. Liberals must focus on removing rules that stop government from delivering democratic outcomes, like building rural broadband. 4, the left fears injustice. Liberals are driven by a fear of unfairness, valuing change to correct life's imbalances, while conservatives fear cultural radicalism. 5, Democrats lack leadership. The Democratic Party is fragmented, leaderless, and stuck after Biden's exit, with no clear successor to unify them. 6, Trump thrives on chaos. Trump's live-wire authenticity and willingness to break norms make him a media magnet, dominating attention since 2015. 7, DOGE as an ideological purge. The Department of Government Efficiency, led by Musk and Trump, may be more about purging progressivism than true efficiency. 8, bureaucracy kills dreams. A 14-step process stalled a $42 billion rural broadband program, showing how process obsession stops progress. 9, liberals must reform institutions. To win, Democrats need to channel anti-establishment anger into constructive reforms, not just defend the status quo. 10, abundance is possible. A future of abundant housing, energy, and health is within reach if we fix government and embrace bold, outcome-driven policies. Which takeaway resonates with you? Are you frustrated by government red tape or inspired by the idea of abundance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're listening. Now let's step into the story of how Ezra Klein and Thompson are fighting for a better future. Picture a bustling Washington, D.C., where the air buzzes with tension. It's 2024, and the Democratic Party is reeling, leaderless after a crushing election loss. Across the aisle, Donald Trump commands the stage, a golden escalator moment still echoing from 2015. He's not just a politician, he's a force of nature, a live-wire animal who thrives on chaos, as Thompson puts it. Trump's tweets, his tariff threats, his sheer presence. They've owned America's attention for nearly a decade. And now, with Elon Musk at his side, he's launching the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, a name that promises progress but might just be a mask for something darker. Ezra Klein, a sharp voice from the New York Times, sits across from Lex Fridman, his words cutting through the noise. Democrats still think the currency of politics is money, he says, but it's attention. He recalls Kamala Harris raising $1 billion in record time, yet failing to capture the spotlight Trump effortlessly commands. Ezra's frustration is palpable. The Democratic Party he loves is a fractured mess, clinging to a playbook from another era. The Obama coalition, once a beacon of hope, is exhausted. There's no leader to rally behind, no Hillary, no Biden, no clear next in line. Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer can't even agree on a basic strategy. It's a party adrift, unable to adapt to a world where attention is king. Thompson, a writer at The Atlantic, leans in, his voice steady but urgent. He paints a vivid picture of government failure, a $42 billion plan to bring broadband to rural America, stalled by a 14-step bureaucratic nightmare. 4 years after Biden signed the bill, almost nothing's built, he says, shaking his head. States had to navigate endless maps, challenges, and equity matrices, while rural families waited for a lifeline that never came. This isn't just a policy failure, it's a betrayal of the people government is meant to serve. Derek's voice rises with conviction. We have to deregulate government itself. If we want abundance, housing, energy, health, we can't let process kill outcomes. Together, Ezra and Derek have written Abundance, a manifesto for a new kind of liberalism. They dream of a world where government works, where high-speed rail zips across the country, where affordable homes rise in every city, where clean energy powers a brighter future. But they're clear-eyed about the challenge. Ezra reflects on the left's core fear, injustice. Life is unfair, he says, his tone heavy with the weight of that truth. Born into different families, nations, talents, some get lucky, others don't. The left's mission is to rectify that unfairness, to ensure everyone has a shot at dignity. But right now, the left is too bureaucratic, too afraid of negative attention, too obsessed with process, make that happen. Meanwhile, Trump and Musk are shaking things up with DOGE. On the surface, it's a noble idea. Cut the bloat, make government efficient. But Derek's skepticism cuts deep. It's not efficiency, it's an ideological purge, he warns. DOGE isn't about building, it's about tearing down, destruction for destruction's sake. Trump's tariffs, announced and retracted in a single day, aren't policy. They're chaos, a real estate mogul's game of leverage. Ezra nods grimly. Trump wants control, tariffs, DOGE, even saving a corrupt mayor like Eric Adams. It's all about power. For Trump, attention isn't just a tool, it's a weapon. He's rewritten the Republican Party in his image, leaving Democrats scrambling to catch up. But there's hope in this storm. Ezra and Derek see a path forward, a synthesis between the right's autocratic tendencies and the left's bureaucratic ones. We need a government that's outcome-obsessed, Ezra says, his voice lifting. Imagine a Democratic Party that channels anti-establishment anger into real reform. Slashing red tape to build housing, speeding up science to cure diseases, delivering energy abundance to power the future. Derek's eyes light up as he talks about the potential of mRNA vaccines and AI-driven breakthroughs, combinatorial intelligence that could transform lives. But they both agree. None of this happens without institutional reform. The NIH, for instance, wastes 40% of scientists' time on paperwork. We're slowing down the very minds that could save us, Derek laments. The stakes are high. Ezra warns of a high-variance future where AI could either unlock marvels or make us dumber, where global alliances could shift in unpredictable ways. But that uncertainty is also a call to action. The possibilities are wide open, he says. What if we create a world of abundance? What if we end animal suffering with cultivated meat or desalinate oceans with clean energy? Derek shares that optimism, dreaming of a golden age where health, housing, and energy are abundant for all. It's about the good life, he says, smiling. We just have to fight for it. This is the challenge Ezra and Derek lay before us, to build a liberalism that's bold, outcome-driven, and unafraid to break from the past. The Democratic Party can't keep defending broken institutions. It must reform them. Trump may dominate attention now, but the future belongs to those who can turn that attention into action. What future will you fight for? Share your vision in the comments, and let's spark a movement together. Thanks for watching Podslice Hub. We'll see you in the next story.